So I keep seeing all of this content on the rise on YouTube and whatnot, called the black pill, I guess. And basically, this black pill it's essentially just a worldview, right? Red pill, blue pill, black pill, they're all just worldviews when you apply plain language to them and what they actually mean, right? And according to the worldview of the black pill, essentially everything in your life, like your quality of life, your pursuit of happiness, your joy, your ability to socialize, all of those things apparently are predetermined, right, on things that are inherently outside of your control. So essentially, people that abide by the black pill are determinists to an extent, right? Now, I've got issues with that from just a philosophical standpoint, but also I just think that they're incorrect about quite a few things. Like, they talk about things like, oh, you need to have a particular skeletal structure to attract women. That's a half-truth. You see, pretty much everything that women will find attractive about a man and everything men will find attractive about a woman are really just reflections of health, okay? Vitality, pretty much. You see, a guy finds a gal attractive inherently because she's healthy, physically healthy. And the same is really true for a woman. Now, of course, a lady may be willing to forgo her particulars about, a guy if he has like a lot of resources or he has access to a lot of monetary value or assets, right? But in the strictest sense or in the physical sense, a woman is obviously going to be most concerned about a guy's health and vitality. Because at the end of the day, from a biological standpoint, men and women want to reproduce. It's in our bones, it's in our DNA, it's what we've done for pretty much all of our existence as human beings. And so we're not really going to deviate from this kind of fact or reality of life, right? We're not going to go ahead and say, you know what, I don't care about this or that because it's built into your DNA. You can't just deny your DNA. You cannot deny what's in your bones and what's in your blood, right? So this concept of the black pill, I find to be, firstly, it's unhelpful, okay? If you're a young person and you are finding yourself to be depressed or unhappy, or you feel like, you're not going anywhere in life, just understand you can change dramatically over the course of 2 years of dedicated routine and discipline. And before you say, oh, well, there's some things you can't change. Yeah, that might be true. There may be some things that are outside of your control, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. You should absolutely go ahead and work towards making your life better, because this one life is your one life. It's your one chance. You may not get another opportunity to do this, to live life, to see, to pursue, to enjoy. So if you want to enjoy your life, you should work on it, Going to the gym will make you more attractive. I believe that. I believe it in my body, okay? Now, I'm not saying you need to become the Hulk. I'm not saying you need to become a guy who's on steroids. Because frankly, I don't think women are particularly attracted to that kind of a body type. I don't think so. And it's because it doesn't really exist naturally, I think, Women are attracted inherently to signs of health. And signs of health are going to be things like leanness. Okay, do you have visible striations? Do you have visible blood veins? Do you have visible abs or obliques? Do your muscles kind of pop out, right? That kind of thing. You don't even necessarily need to have the biggest muscles. Just muscle definition can make you very attractive to a lady. And even from a non-erotic or romantic or attractive standpoint, a guy can look physically bigger if he gets leaner, because he has more definition in his muscle mass, and the muscles he has already just kind of pop out, right? So listen, it's not so difficult, okay? And if you're worried about something that's like harder to control, like your face, there are things you can do to fix that and to change it. If you're already a bit older and you think your face is just beyond repair or whatever, before you make that judgment, go ahead and change the things you can change, okay? Lose all that excess fat. Go ahead and get into really good shape. Go out and get some sunlight. Eat a proper freaking human diet. At least do these things first, okay? If you don't at least do those things before deciding to give up, I think that's just an unwise decision. And really, it's unwise as a whole, because life's worth living, man. I've had a lot of dark days. I've had a lot of days where things have not gone my way and I've just wanted to give up, wanted to quit. Trust me, it's not so often where I think about digging a hole and jumping in it. But those are often just a pendulum swing of emotions, and emotions are temporary. And I usually come back to the end of myself after I have a fit. And it's like, don't let life ruin you. Okay? Life is a gift, and you should enjoy it. You should live life and you should enjoy it.